Hello dear students, we are going to learn a topic today. The topic is the different disease caused by different microorganisms. Today's disease is pneumonia. In previous classes, we have learned about different type of pathogen cause different diseases in human, especially many type of diseases like bacterial, viral, protozoan, fungal, nematodal disease I have already discussed. And today I am going to discuss about the disease one by one by causal different organisms that they cause disease. First is a pneumonia. You know that pneumonia is a very not pneumonia. First is a pneumonia. Pneumonia is a disease that are caused by bacteria known as Streptococcus pneumoniae. Listen students, if we are going to learn a disease, the four part must be discussed in the different diseases. What is the different parts? Such as first is causal organism, mode of transmission, mode of transmission. Third is the affected part. What happen in severe cases? Last result. You can say the treatment is also focus. Yeah, you can say the another heading, another topics in this is treatment and how it can be. Beside treatment, the last result, what? Precautions. Precaution. So this one is a different aspect in the diseases must be learned. If you consider this 4 point, you must be describe all diseases. If talking about the pneumonia, what is the causal organism? The causal organism is a Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae is the causal organism of pneumonia. Some books is also written the pneumococcus. Some previous old book already written that the Diplococcus pneumoniae that cause pneumonia. Okay, this one is a causal organism. This is a type of bacteria. This is a bacteria which cause disease pneumonia. Second one is a affected part. Mode of transmission. Basically, this disease are transmitted by droplet infection. If any person that suffer from this disease, especially pneumonia, if they are sneezing or coughing, they perform. In that case, through the through the droplets, these bacteria are attached with them. If any person come in contact with that and inhaled that air, must be enter that bacteria in the body and causes disease there. So this is a mode of transmission, especially that happen in the from the infected body to the healthy body. The third one is the affected part. What is the affected part? All respiratory part. All respiratory part are affected through this disease. What is the main affected organ? Main affected organ is lungs, bronchioles, especially alveoli, bronchioles and other passages, tracheal passages. In this case, if this pathogen affect, then it causes inflammation in the alveolar wall. That's why the excess fluid that enter into the alveoli and fluid filled cavity that form in the alveoli means alveoli filled with the fluid. If alveoli full of fluid, then in that case the respiration, normal respiration of a person will affected. It means that person taken oxygen, but oxygen not diffused into the blood, because different type of arterioles that spread on the surface of lungs, and alveoli and arteriole is the main contact. That's why from that reasons the transfer of a gaseous exchange takes place, especially the CO2 from the arteriole passes into the alveoli, and from alveoli oxygen passes into that case. Means here in the pneumonic patient, the proper exchange of oxygen between arteriole and alveoli not occur, because alveoli filled with the fluid. In this case, the person suffer from the hypoxia conditions, means not due to not supply of proper oxygens. Excess oxygen is needed to the body, and body is not supply oxygen. That's why the person become hypoxic case they suffer, or sometime it may die in severe case. Whole lungs are affected through the pneumonia. It is possible to treat in case of air passage through the air passage antibiotic taken in the form of gases or any other antibiotic that are taken. That all affected part I have already discussed orally, all affected part, and already written on the board. What is the actual physiology happen in the during infection in case of pneumonia are already discussed. Now the last result in severe case of pneumonia, the person gets die, severe case. But it can be treated by giving antibiotic, different type of antibiotic, either antibiotic given either orally in the form of proper ventilators, and other drug antibiotic that taken orally in that case. And in precautions, what precautions should be taken against this disease? If any person that suffer from the pneumonia, keep distance from that. If any person that suffer from the pneumonia, a person who are healthy, keep distance from that. Must be taken some protection against that. This mask is currently mask wear by many persons, and that mask protect not only the COVID, beside COVID many other diseases, they directly or indirectly protect the human. Okay. Now the second disease is a typhoid. Typhoid is a disease of the human, especially caused by bacteria Salmonella typhi. This is a bacteria, Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi. This is a causal organism. The mode of transmission of disease, contaminated food and water. Mode of transmission of disease is contaminated food and water. This is a mode of transmission. Contaminated food and water. Especially why contaminated water? Because if any roadside water or those water who are opened for long duration, and if person going to drink that water, must be the visit by some housefly with typhoid bacteria, especially Salmonella typhi. If the person drink, then this bacteria enter into the intestine. Okay. And if opened food that taken by the humans directly or taken by humans, then if that food are infected by some of the flies by sitting on them, the parasites present in that food, if the person engulf that food, that parasite enter into the intestines. The affected part in this case, the affected part of in case of typhoid is the intestine. In severe case of intestinal infection, it is causes intestinal lesions. It means that the intestinal lesions means intestinally severely injured. In this case, a person after passing 1 week, they suffer from fever, and it is a periodic fever happen in the body. If infection is more in case of typhoid, okay, then it suffer from the fever, again it suppress for next 48 hours, again they causes fevers. Okay, so this one is happen in case of typhoid. Here in the case of typhoid, the proper digestion of food is not happen because main target part is intestine. The person is suffer from the loss of appetite, means you can say the भूख लॉस हो जाता है, भूख नहीं लगती ज़्यादा, या फिर पर्सन टेकन लाइट फूड स्पेशली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ तहरी, खिचड़ी, जो भी है इस तरह की फूड्स क्या करता है आदमी लेता है टाइफाइड के केस में, और फूड के साथ प्रॉपर एंटीबायोटिक्स लेता है, धीरे धीरे अपने आप ये बैक्टीरिया क्या होता है धीरे धीरे बॉडी से किल होने लगता है बाय टेकिंग एंटीबायोटिक्स. बट नॉट टाइफाइड पैरासाइट कैन बी किल विद इन 2-3 days of taking antibiotics. It is needed up to 15 to 30 days a proper course of antibiotic taken by the infected persons. Okay, so this one is a disease of typhoid, happened due to the Salmonella typhi, contaminated food and water. This is a mode of transmission, and the intestinal lesions happens. In severe cases, person gets die. It can be treated by taking antibiotics. What precautions should be taken? Not taken contaminated food and water, means food should be properly covered. वो फ्रिज में ही हो तब भी कवर होना चाहिए, बाहर हो तो कवर होना ही चाहिए. हम इसको किसी भी फूड को ओपन नहीं रख सकते. ऐसा नहीं है कि घर है तो फुल प्रोटेक्शन है, घर में भी बहुत सारे फ्लाइज विजिट कर जाते हैं. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीज़ें हम यहाँ पे ध्यान देना होता है. तो ये टाइफाइड है. बिसाइड दिस निमोनिया टाइफाइड, सम ऑफ द वायरल डिजीज मोस्ट फेमस इज कॉमन कोल्ड. कॉमन कोल्ड स्पेशली caused by a rhinovirus. Causal organism is a rhinovirus. Common cold caused by a virus called rhinovirus. Having incubation period is very short. Incubation period is very short. What do you mean by incubation period? A period between entry of pathogen to the appearance of disease. What duration is needed between it? What duration needed between entry of pathogen to the appearance of disease? Okay, it takes time, and this time is called incubation period. It is varies disease to disease. Incubation period varies to disease to disease. Here the incubation period is short, means if the parasite enter within 1 or 2 weeks, the disease shows in the common cold disease shown by that infected patient, means it is having too short incubation period. Generally, if we are talking about the incubation period of the HIV virus, if they are enter in the body, in how many duration they shows disease? 1 month, 2 month, 5 month, 1 year? It is not defined. Until the whole immunity of the human body get lost, till now the symptom is not showing. Okay, means it takes time from year to many years. It's about 5 years. Means here in case of HIV virus, the duration of incubation period is too high. Okay, in many diseases it is about a month, like in TB, pneumonia, typhoid. Okay, so this one is a slightly long durations of incubation period. So this one is caused by rhinovirus. Affected organ is a respiratory tract. What? Respiratory tract. Here in typhoid, one thing I am forgetting, that the in NCERT is given the typhoid is initial transmission shown in history is by Mary Mellon. Mary Mellon, she was a cook by profession, okay, and served food to many peoples, and this lady suffer from the typhoid initially. Mary Mellon suffer from the typhoid initially, and in unknown way she is not knowing that they suffer from the typhoid, and directly serve a long duration to the food to the peoples, and many peoples, I think they are suffer from the typhoid due to this lady. From starting point of the typhoid transmissions, especially occur from this lady Mary Mellon. So at last it is called change her name is called Typhoid Mary. M-A-R-Y. Typhoid Mary. Okay, this one is a historical importance. Mary Mellon, nicknamed Typhoid Mary. He is cook by profession, was typhoid carrier, first carrier, who continues spreading typhoid for several years through the serving food that prepare by herself. Okay, so this one is a history points that relate with the typhoid. This is the most important point. Who are Mary Mellon? What type of disease they transmit? This is already written in NCERT. That's why I explain here. Now the common cold here, rhinovirus, incubation period too short. It is caused respiratory tract infections, especially infection of nasal passages. A person discharge fluid from the nasal passages in case of what? In case of common cold. Common cold is a very severe in tropical temperate region. It is I think it is a well distributed disease. Okay. Now the next disease is malaria. Malaria is another most common disease. Malaria, especially initially, it is transmitted not by protozoans. It is transmitted by dirt air. Malaria name indicate malaria. Here it is derived from two Italian word. Mal means bad, area means air. Means it is initially believed that malaria are transmitted by the bad air, caused by bad air, foul air, polluted air. But later on, by discovery of pathogen, that actual cause, then it is said that the malaria caused not by this is caused by a pathogen, causal organism known as Plasmodium. And Plasmodium is a protozoan. Plasmodium is a protozoan. From all over the world, according to WHO, it is eradicated. WHO eradicated this disease. Eradicated. If any disease that is present among human, but after treatment, given any type of doses of medicines, if all person removed, no one reported from this disease, means if कह सकते हैं कि कोई नया आदमी इस डिजीज से रिपोर्ट नहीं हो रहा है कुछ वर्षों तक, तो इसको बोलते हैं दिस डिजीज फ्री. Means this disease is not found among peoples. It means that malaria is completely eradicated by, and it is proved by two organizations. First is a NMEP, National Malarial Eradication Program. National Malarial Eradication. This is a program that applied by WHO, and according to WHO and this program, the word is malaria free. This was declared by WHO, but after declaring within 3 to 5 years, many patients of malaria are reported. Then again, different type of organization are prepared to eradicate them, to cure them, and malaria is one of the severe disease. The causal organism is Plasmodium. Plasmodium having 4 species: Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, okay, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium falciparum. Out of all malarial species, Plasmodium falciparum is very harmful. It is causes disease known as malignant malaria, malignant tertian malaria. It is a very fatal as compared to all malaria that caused by Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium vivax. Okay, so this one is about the short information of malaria. In next class, I will discuss the life history of this Plasmodium pathogen, how this Plasmodium enter into the mosquito and then into the human, who is primary host, who is secondary host, where asexual stage of life happen, where sexual stage of life happen. Okay, so this one discuss one by one. And malaria, I think it is needed one full bell to describe, because malaria given in NCERT in detail and many questions related to malaria is asking. Okay, it is not given as like typhoid, pneumonia, cholera, common cold. It is not in described in too short, it is described in too long form. Life cycle is a very important form of this malarial dissemination. I think in this time our zone is susceptible to more malarial conditions, because here a lot of people reported from malaria and disease like typhoids. Thank you.